I would get so deep into a hyperfocus, I wouldn't really pay much attention to when I started. As I implemented these 6 steps, not only was I able to graduate medical school and get my dream job as a doctor in London, no, I did it all whilst growing a 6-figure business. These are all the productivity strategies that have been my backbone for everything I have done to succeed whilst having ADHD. Timestamp, as always, if you would like to skip. So hello to those of you that are diagnosed with ADHD, maybe trying to get diagnosed with ADHD, or simply a little bit suspicious that you could be neurospicy. This rut that you're in right now does not need to last forever, and I'm going to do everything in my power to grab you by your hands and yank you out of it. Section 1, turning ADHD into your secret weapon. This is going to be the most controversial section, and for good reason. Your ADHD is not glamorous. You're at a high risk of developing mental health conditions. If you haven't experienced that already, you've probably made a fair few impulsive decisions in your time. Some of them may have ruined your life, and you probably feel like you're lazy or you're wasting your potential. And I know this because I've experienced every single one of those things. And honestly, it wasn't until about a year or two ago that I finally managed to get to grips and not only tame my ADHD brain, but master all the things that make it unique and could even set you apart from everyone else. So what are the research-backed strengths to having ADHD? Yes, I said research-backed. Number 1, hyperfocus. If you've ever experienced a sudden surge to declutter everything or rearrange your entire room when you have an SHU the next day, you may have experienced ADHD hyperfocus. ADHD hyperfocus is this intense state of concentration and absorption that people with ADHD may experience. During hyperfocus, you may become completely engrossed in a task or activity, which is wonderful. However, it is often to the exclusion of everything else that's important. Ignoring your responsibilities is not good. However, your ability to intensely focus is the ultimate productivity secret weapon when used correctly. Number 2, your creativity. Research indicates that adults with ADHD may be better equipped to perform highly in creative roles compared to non-ADHD peers. Number 3, your adaptability. Now, I mentioned some of the negatives associated with ADHD at the beginning of this section, but those negatives often mean that we have to develop strategies to manage the everyday struggles of daily life that others simply don't have to deal with. But how can you leverage these unique strengths without letting the negatives overpower them? So first, you need to understand how to harness hyperfocus. And to understand how to harness hyperfocus, you need to understand, my friend, flow state. I basically talk about flow state in every single one of my videos, and there is a reason for that. Flow state happens when you've been working on a task for about 15 to 20 minutes without any distractions, and